Welcome, Hoarders. Today we're going to be playing some more Car Mechanic Simulator 2018. It's not the video of this that I wanted to make. I wanted to make it where I was, fixing up the, Dodge Charger Daytona. But I'm not at the point in the game. Wow. This runs like crap when I have my recording software on. Okay. Anywho, I was planning on doing that, but that's not what I'm going to be doing now. Wow, this runs terrible with this. Hear my computer on hyperspeed. Yes, I did buy the DLC. Yes, I did. This is the most beautiful thing well, not yet. But it's going to be one of the most beautiful thing ever. Like, right there are my 3 absolute favorite cars. But I also don't... If I end up having to get rid of a car, it's going to be this. I like Oldsmobile and stuff, but that's not what I really care for. I bought those 2 today. I bought this yesterday, day before, like, those were like the day that I first could go. The first vehicle I ever bought was this truck. Or no. The first one I bought, it was the Daytona. This is the second one I bought. Believe it or not, this runs. I actually just got it running today. Why is that only open that far? I just got it running today, and I was very happy about it. This is the one that we're going to be fixing up in this episode. Shit. Well, I guess you don't have a whole lot of choice. Move to garage. Yes, things are a little beat up on it. I know. But other than getting rid of that Oldsmobile, if I absolutely have to get rid of cars, it'll probably be the Oldsmobile and probably one of these 3, either the El Camino. I believe this is a Lincoln. It's either a Lincoln or a Cadillac. Maybe some kind of Buick. I don't fucking know. A Nova. My Camaro. I still want the Trans Am, and I still want the GTO Judge, because I really love those cars too, but I love those more than the El Camino and the other ones. The thing that I noticed, like, I started thinking randomly, was that these cars in real life are a lot more rare, and since they're so rare in real life, they're the complete opposite in games. Like, they're the most used most used cars in games. Like, every single car game that I know of has a Shelby Cobra in it. These, on the other hand, not all car games have them. A lot of them have the Charger Daytona or Plymouth Superbird. Boop. Take this over here. We have got a lot of stuff to do with this. I just did a car. I don't know if I want to sell any of this. I'll sell all of it for the fact of I accidentally bought 4 of these. I needed 4 cam gears, but I picked the wrong ones. Lift that up one more. Um, the reason why we're not doing this car right now, the Superbird, is because I don't have the garage unlocked yet, where you get to the next level, to where you can weld the rust off, because I want the whole body done first, then I'm gonna add everything to it. That's like the way I want that car done. Um, why? I don't even care to have these. I just need to be level 30. 9 more levels, and we're good. That keeps appearing on this car, and it's making me freaking go nuts. But it's not on this side. Huh, is it? No. Um, I think just for now, I should be talking while doing this. I think just for now, I would like to change the rims on this to something that just looks cooler. Like, until I get the actual body, where I can have the body of this done. I believe $20,000 in this game should be enough to do everything new. If not, I'm gonna do the chassis first. Like, the very first thing I'm gonna do is the chassis, because I want to be able to move it in case this video ends up being like a two-parter. I hate the way some of this stuff moves. Yeah, in case it becomes a two-parter, because I only have 2 lifts. And I would really not like to have it where I have to be stuck. Because there's not really any other way to get out of this. So I'm probably going to do all the new stuff on the back. Make sure I have enough money. Then do all the new suspension on the front, because once you get all the suspension in, you can move the car around wherever you want, other than like test tracks and stuff where you actually have to have power. Other than that, I really don't care. And every component on this vehicle, I want it to be 100%. So I'm going to replace everything. I do believe the vehicle has everything as of now, because I went through like 40 years of very, very fun stuff trying to get this working. I took apart the entire engine because I did tests on it, and it said that one of the cam gears, not a fucking cam gear, one of the pistons were messed up. And once I found that out, I decided to go ahead and start taking everything apart. Okay, that should be enough to, like, you see how nasty that is? Can you? I might just leave those off for now. I hope I can drive it without them on. I'm gonna worry about the body last. I'll put everything new on the body, like every panel that needs a new piece. I'll do them. I never do this by arrival anymore. I like to have them why the fuck do I only have 3 wheels? Because I didn't take this one off yet. That's probably why. Let me get this down to where it's just like all the discs and calipers are off. Ah, shit, there's a bearing. Doop. Okay. That's how it should be on the other side. No, it's not. Because I'd like to be able to buy, like, all of everything at one time. It's a little more helpful. Okay, now we can go and start with the fun stuff. Okay, we... two calipers. Yep, that word. Come on, Skippy. I'm probably going to actually skip me doing this part, like buying all the stuff. I'll just skip this and see you guys when we start installing everything, because it takes a while for me to go through, pick every single part that we need. I'm sure I'll miss one or two here or there, but I'll see you in 1 second. Okay, now we can get this show on the road. That took way longer than I wanted, but guess what? We're gonna have ourselves, well, at least the whole rear end, I know for sure, is going to be new. Everything is 100%. Oh, that I'm putting on it. It's not currently 100%. The truck's gonna be a lot better than it was. I'm still not sure of what... No, I'm not. I know for sure I'm not putting the wheels on yet. Oh, yes, the shock absorber. Put that on. I'm gonna have to put the plate on. Yeah, I feel that it's a lot easier if you have everything in order. That way you can be like, I need 4 brake calipers, 4 drum brakes, 4 ventilated drum brake, or yeah, ventilated drum brakes, 4 ventilated disc brakes. Like stuff like that. Even though I'm pretty sure that there's not a vehicle in this game that has 4 ventilated drum brakes, but you know what I mean. It's usually, if they're, or I said fucking ventilated drum brakes again. Usually, with the older vehicles in this game, I don't know if it's like this in real life, the ventilated disc brakes are in the front and the drum brakes are in the back on the older ones. The newer ones, it's just regular disc brakes front and back. Put it down. Okay, so we got that. I'm not going to put the drive shaft on yet. However, I'm going to put that on. And actually click on that so I can look back and make sure that I missed this. I knew I missed something, because that's all I do. The worst thing that I found out in this game is missing the bushings. It's between the small rubber bushings and the regular rubber bushings. I lose them constantly. There should be 4 parts in my inventory. Okay, there's more than 4 parts. That's front. These 2 shouldn't even be in there. These 2 shouldn't be in here. And these 2 shouldn't be in here. I'm gonna leave those in here until I figure out, like, when I get to that point. I'm gonna leave the wheels in there until I can do that. I only spent $2,000 so far. That's not bad. Okay, I'm gonna pull the engine out. First I have to take the transmission out. And I know there's oil in this, so I am going to get rid of that, because I don't want a fine. I know there's oil in it, because I just put oil in it. Why do I always do that? I didn't just put it in. I put it in earlier today. What was it? Yeah, transmission. I didn't look at the transmission yet, But I know it is fucked. Fuck, don't tell me. I hate that shit. Let me put the truck down. That way I can take off the starter. From the stuff that... Why am I even reaching on that side for a starter that I knew wasn't on that side? The stuff that I had to put on it just to get this thing to work. I needed a new exhaust manifold right here. I needed a new piston. I put the piston in. And I found out afterwards, I don't know why I just shut that, but I did. It needed no. I think it was either 1 or 3. I don't remember, but it needed new pistons. So I bought the piston, opened the engine up, found out what one was the bad one, pulled it out, put the new one in, built the whole engine back, put all the other new stuff on it that it needed because it was missing the spark plug wires. What else was it missing? It was missing quite a bit of stuff. Probably not as much as a lot of other cars in this game, but it was still missing a lot of stuff. Rip that bad boy out. No, I don't want to install. I hate how they do that shit to you. Okay, now it's out. Now I can move equipment back to where it was. I'm gonna slap the engine on here. Just so it's out of my way. And I like how it's upside down. So now we can do all this stuff. I'm gonna take everything out of in here. There's a couple of brand new stuff. Brand new stuff. There's a couple brand new stuff. There's a couple brand new things. Okay, now everything else I need to get from the lifter. Which I still don't know why I shut that. Yeah, this runs a little odd with how it is currently. I can't see us going over $10,000 being put into this. Maybe, maybe not, but I think this is like the cheapest vehicle you can get in the game. Because it only cost me, I think, $10,000. I'm pretty sure that's how much it cost me. And that is extremely cheap compared to the other vehicles I bought. The Shelby Cobra that I bought, I spent $29,000 on. Which doesn't work. Okay, take shock absorber over here off. That off. I should have taken this off earlier. But it's okay. Upper suspension arm, then we have to take the lower suspension arm. Come on, you bitch. Then we gotta take out the fucking outer tie rod, then the inner tie rod, then the steering rack. Come on, you bitch. Sway bar. Fuck. Knuckle and the knuckle cover. Take out that piece of exhaust, all the rubber bushings, and then we can take out the fucking engine mount. And that is all that I'm going to absolutely need to have out of here. Oh, I'm going to absolutely have to have all that stuff back in by the end of the video. Or else I will not be able to ever fix a car again. Unless I sell this somehow, which I don't think you can just upright sell it. I don't know what that just said, but I'm going to get all the new parts, and I'll see you in 1 second. Okay, we got all that crap all bought up. Let's build ourselves some shocks. Okay, I only have $13,000 after what we've already done. I think I'll just do all... I don't know. Maybe we'll see... Because I'm thinking maybe I'll just do suspension in one video. But then that would probably make the video for the engine quite a bit shorter. I don't want that. I mean, it doesn't really matter if it's a bit shorter, but I don't know how long it'll be. Yet again, everything is 100% brand new. Steering rack. I don't even remember getting sway bars. I might not have. No, I did. Because that takes a while and quite a bit of memorizing stuff. The engine stuff is probably the easier thing to memorize because they're all labeled the same. Like, I6B, which is a lot easier to memorize that one thing for all the parts. When there's like the bottom piece here, see how it's cross member E? So that means there's quite a few, and the same thing with the knuckles in the front. There's several, and they look quite similar. They're not exactly the same, but they're similar. And you can do what I've done before and buy several of the wrong one, and then later on you're like, oops. Okay. Put that on. Come on. Hate when it doesn't do it the first time. So far, with the game being new, I haven't experienced a bunch of glitches. I experienced one with an SUV where I took the back seat out and went to put it back in, and when I put it back in, it automatically ended up hooking in the front. What? And like B. I swear I bought two. And like B. Okay, ouch. Fucking ankle hurts. Okay. Where das Fuck is it? Maybe it was just something dumb that I somehow forgot. I don't know why I didn't have the top one on. The front of this vehicle takes 12 bushings. And I was like, what? Okay. Maybe when I bought that, I accidentally bought one instead of two. That had to have been what happened. I feel like we're missing quite a bit up here. We might not be, though. Should just be these 4 bushings. And I still have the wheels. I'll probably put the new wheels on it today. I don't want that shit. No, I don't want that shit either. Come on, Mitchell. What the fuck? Okay. Transmission, that's what I didn't do. Oh, I'm not gonna be able to do that till the fucking engine's in. There's nothing to hook it to. Okay. Lower her down. And we can hook in all the stuff in the engine bay except for the engine. Ah, beautiful radiator. I think that's about it of the stuff that just loosely hangs in there. Okay, let me take apart one of these wheels. In my inventory, sell the other 3. Take that. And then I'm going to... I didn't want that. I want to go to the store, pick out a set of rims first, then go back, check the size, order that size. Actually, maybe I'll end up getting... This is going to be a hard choice now. Wow. I want something like that, I think. I'm not sure. It's definitely gotta be nice when it's done. They don't have, like, the older variety that I liked. See, I think that, yeah, that'd probably be good. Retro 13. And what size are those rims? 15 inch. That would have been an easy number to remember. And we want 4 of them at 15 inches. Go back to home. I already know what tires I want. What these ones right here. But they are what size? 225 75 15. 225 75 15. 225 75 15. 225 75 15. Wait, what? 2. What? Did I fucking mess up a number? 225 75 15. Wow. 225 75 15. 225 75 15. We want 4 of them. Those are some expensive tires. I don't know how I fucking messed up the number at first. Okay. Now we can go back to here. Delete down 1 tire that we don't need. How's that look? Oh, yeah. Okay, we'll take that, since that takes for fucking ever to get that done. This is actually one of my favorite things to do, this and putting springs together. I did just recently learn something about this. I will show you, because it will help you out, because I didn't know about it. Okay, when you go to place 2 on, there's this symbol. If it has that symbol, it means that set was not yet done. I kept clicking the first ones, the very first ones, because I assumed it would move it to the back, which it doesn't. Which I hope that helps someone out, because it would have helped me out. Install that, take that off, put one on. It puts them all together a lot faster than it does balancing them. Come on, old Bessie. See, I think that they should have this only run for like 10-15 seconds, because I know it's a game. It's just a game. It shouldn't be that long to do something like that. I know it takes a lot longer in real life, because I've watched them do it. I mean, I don't think it'd be a fun thing to have to do. But, yeah, I'll put the tires on now, and then see about working on the engine, because I think those tires are going to look nice, like really nice, once the car's actually done. And it's going to be like, nothing to match. I like that. I like that a lot. It's gonna be like the ultimate rat rod. Putting like $300 billion into it. See, my only thing, I don't think building the engine's gonna be extremely expensive. Those really tie that together nice. I'm going to put those back on. And I just realized that there's no back bumper on this. Wow, I really love... Those wheels look nice like that. I think I'm gonna leave the... maybe not. Maybe I'll actually put the new parts on the body until it can get fixed. But that's damn beautiful, boy. Why? Radiator C-cap. That would annoy me like you wouldn't believe. Why didn't it split it up in 2 separate parts? Radiator C-cap. That's so dumb. And ploop. Look how beautiful that is. It's all sparkly and clean. Now what? The engine. The engine. Let me sell everything that's old. Okay, that's everything that was old. Now, we're going to take this beast apart, piece by piece. The oil pan is new. It is brand new. Yeah, it still says 100% up there. Let's go and have fun with this. Honestly, I don't think it's going to cost a whole lot. I mean, it's going to definitely put a dent in my money, but I don't think it's going to be extremely expensive. Let's just hope it's... I mean, even if I get down to... If it gets me down to $4,000, I'm going to stop right there, put the vehicle back in my garage, and probably... Well, if I put it back in my garage, that's gonna... I could put it back in my garage and then, do another car, like work on another vehicle, and then not one of my own, like work on someone else's. That way I can get some kind of income back. Oh yeah, I have to take that one off first. Try to get in there so I can actually click on this shit. Pull that off, pull that off. I'm gonna take every single component off of here too, individually, because I like to have all the components in my list. I'll actually show you guys what I do to, the easiest way I find to keep track while buying all the new stuff. I didn't know that a lot of this needed changed. I also replaced a lot of stuff. This is brand new. I kept the old oil filter on though. That's kind of cheaty. Oh well. Those wires were new. I think all or most of the spark plugs are new, because I had a tough time with those. Come on. There you go. Oh shit. They have those fucking clips on them, don't they? Yes, it does. I'm even gonna go down low enough to where I have to buy the clips. Okay. I never had to worry about these brackets because I haven't really gotten to do that many old engines in this game. Let me back out of here and tilt the... Why the fuck did you just do that? It was like going and then it's like, let's go the other way. Okay, let's take the cover off. I didn't even change the air filter. That's how close to losing all my money I was on this vehicle. I only had 4,000 when I was done with it. A lot of the stuff I think's new up under the head cover. A lot, not all. Okay, pull this sucker off. I absolutely hate. You'll understand if you buy the game. This is the absolute worst part of this game. Unscrew. Pull out the push rod. Unscrew. Pull out the push rod. And then you do that for 400 years. Sometimes I'll just go try to get it done as quick as I can. Just do all the rocker arms first, then the push rods. No, I don't want that. I know it would probably be a lot easier if I just bought every piece brand new without even bothering taking this apart. Because it'd probably be a lot easier to just scrap the whole thing. But I do like seeing the engine like this. Come on. Yep. Pull that one out. And we got two more. We can actually pull the cover off and start pulling out all the pistons. Come on. Sometimes the pistons are hard to get in this game for some reason. I don't know why that one's the way that is. Okay, pull that out, and I think that is a bare engine block. And we go ploop. And the engine block's gone. Okay, this... Let me click on there. Take off the engine, even though there's not an engine on it anymore. But what I do is I make sure down here I have them categorized by name. Because if you have them by name, then you can open up the full menu of every part, even though all the ones I'm going to be doing right now are going to be engine parts. And then I go to my inventory, and then I look, I don't know why that's the way that is, but I need an air filter. Everything's going to be 16B. Air filter, the base, and the cover. Go back, go to tablet, air filter, which is 16V, base 16B, cover 16B, and then go back. Now this is just what I do. After I get all those, I delete all of the old used stuff, and then I memorize 2 or 3 of the next components, and I do the same thing over and over till I'm done, which I'm going to do that right now, and I will see you guys while I start building this engine again. Okay. I literally just bought everything. Wait a segunda. You fucking with me right now? Maybe I didn't buy everything. Let me see. Do you have to... Is there a way to... Because I feel like I saw the dipstick and stuff on here. But I might not have. It's a very big possibility that I didn't. Okay. But that's okay. Okay, so why does it do it like that? Maybe that other stuff just doesn't matter that much. Okay. Let's try to speed build this bad boy. This is actually one of I've done several actually. But this is my first personal new engine. Yeah, I've had several in the game before that were the entire thing brand new, because people are very picky. I'm actually surprised that I didn't spend that much. I mean, it's still a lot, but it's not a terrible lot. So you could pretty much play the whole game fairly quickly. I've only had this for about a week and a half, and I'm pretty far already. I mean, once you get the last building, you're pretty much done, I guess. Last building upgrade. Okay. Like how I'm kind of doing this ass backwards, but it's not like it really matters. Loot. That is such a beautiful engine. It really is, though. You might think I'm joking, but I'm not. like, brand new, this is my favorite thing to look at. Come on, bud. Okay, sometimes you have to click in weird places for this. I don't know why. Ugh. Could you imagine being able to get every screw in like this in real life with just like a regular socket? Like some NASCAR shit. Okay, this is gonna be the last thing I put on here until I get all these push rods in for the fucking rockers. Putting them in, I think, is far worse than taking them out. Because they're harder to see, and then you have to, like, double fucking click everything. And, wow, that's just, I love seeing, like, the springs on it and everything finally shiny, because I've never really, I know for a fact this is the first new, wow, why'd it do it like that? This is the first new, 16B motor that I've seen in the game. Okay, now we can go ahead and we should be able to get these done quicker. Like supersonic speed. Too bad that's not what I have. It's actually like midnight right now. I was like, shit, tomorrow's Monday. I need to do a video. Might as well do one on something I like. You're probably going to see a lot more videos on this game from me because I am addicted to this game right now. I kind of wish that I would have started Car Mechanic Simulator earlier. Like, I mean, I bought this like a week after it came out. It's still really new. Put that, yeah, let's do the distributor shit. And then I gotta do the spark plugs, and then I can hook up the wires to it. Spark plugs are one of the things I always forget about in this game, because they're just so easy to. Air filter, filter cap. That is a beautiful engine. Put on a flywheel, and then we should... I think I got everything on it. If I don't, it doesn't really matter that much. Take the engine off. I don't remember moving this, but I must have. So, put it back. Slap the engine in. Why does it do that to me? And put that back. Lift the car up. Hook on the drive shaft and the transmission. Transmission first, obviously. All I hear is the calls that I'm getting just disappearing, even though that doesn't bother me in the slightest. Because I finally have, like, this is the proudest I've ever been. Ah, shit, I'm gonna have to put the truck back down again to put on the starter. I always forget about that on this vehicle. See? Yep, I have to do that. I also hate putting on drive shafts in this game, because you can always get one side a lot easier than the other. Of course, until you get very used to it. What all parts do I have left? Shit. A lot. I forgot about under the engine. I didn't even flip it over when I had it on the thing. It's okay, I can do it all from here. You click on one of them. You zoom in. I don't know how I forgot to do these while it was on the lift. Well, I mean, it's on the lift now, but I mean the bracket that holds the engine up. I forget what that's called. The engine hoist. That fucking thing. It should just be putting all the rod caps in and the fucking braces. And I'm fairly sure that'll be it. Other than the oil pan, then I have to put oil in it. What after that? Oh, fuck. I forgot. I always forget those, too. Anything that's, like, small in this game, I fucking forget about. Okay. I gotta put on the starter and the clips for the fucking, this thing. This distributor. Because they're so fucking tiny that you just forget about them. Okay, after we get these on, I can run over, put the fucking starter on. Go back up. Come on. Take me where I want to be. Dude, quit being a fucking cunt. Did I fucking click on the tire? Did I? Did I really? Because I don't recall clicking on the fucking tire. Why are you doing this to me, game? Okay, I just need to open up the fucking oil plug. I'm gonna put some fucking oil in. Fucking oil, bud. Slap. What's left? Zip, zero, done. Skippity-o, skippity-yee. I want to put my truck down and go pee. Just kidding. Okay, it is beautiful, don't get me wrong. But look a hell of a lot better after I get the body done. I think for now I'm just going to leave it how it is. Let's move it over to, not the test path, over to the other side of the garage. I want to get in, see what this sounds like. Oh shit, I didn't do interior stuff. We'll do, the next video on this will be after, wait, oh, that started instantly. Oh. Okay, let's go to a test track. The next video that you guys will see on this is after I get the garage, the next garage. I'm going to do the interior work on the truck and then the exterior, paint it, get it really nice. I'm thinking of putting a darker color on it, like a darker green. Holy tits. That is so much faster than it was. It doesn't feel like it steers as good though, which is odd. Like the steering is so good that it makes it bad. I don't like that. Can't wait until I can do like races or whatever. Don't tell me I'm already ruining the tires. Roll my own fucking truck and shit. I do like this though. Yeah, I'm thinking a darker green or a red. Oh yeah, we're supposed to stop back there. I'm not sure what vehicle I'm gonna actually restore next. Probably I really want to do the Challenger bad, but I'm not gonna be able to really do anything with that until um until I get the garage, because that needs a lot of, well, not an extreme a lot, like, I'm not good at talking. Not an extreme amount of body work needs done to it, but this needs more body work than that. But I'm so happy about how nice those tires look with those rims on this truck. It's so beautiful, like a beautiful butterfly. Okay, let's move that out to the parking lot. I want to go out and see her again. I want to know when you actually unlock. Maybe I'll Google when I'm done with this, but I want to know when you unlock the races. Because at first I thought it was once you get your own personal vehicle, one that runs. I thought you were automatically able to do that, but I had this truck running earlier today, and I got screwed over. It mostly seems to run really slow when I'm in this room with all my vehicles. But look how beautiful under the hood is, other than the actual body itself. That's nice. This car is the one I was gonna try to get started. As you can see, it's a little bit of a piece of shit. And then I thought to myself, why don't I go and try to get the Challenger all ready up for my first vehicle? That's even worse. And then I just started walking by. This Charger's fucked. So, I mean, every vehicle in this parking garage, I'm going to have the engines like this. Not that exact engine, because you can't really pick what engine you want. That's what I'd like to be able to do, is pick what engine you want for what vehicle. Most likely I would be putting the big block V8 in every single one of them, because I believe that's the biggest engine in the game. But the Oldsmobile I'm not too crazy about. It depends what I can get it to look like when it's done. But originally I was looking at the bodies of all the cars, first of all, like all the hoods down. And I was thinking, okay, what one has the most body panels, therefore would be in the best shape. And this ended up being the fucking winner, which is very surprising, considering most of the body panels on this are dead. I looked under the hood of this, cried a little bit, inside and out. That I knew. I think that this would be somewhat easier to fix, because it looks to me as if it just needs the valve cover and, well, there is a fucking seat. But I'm not sure of what else it needs, though. Because you can't really see in there. But, like, with the truck, I opened it, it looked just like it does now, except rusted. Like, all of it was rusted. And I didn't notice that there was no wires to the spark plugs. It only had 2 spark plugs in it. And then when I took it in the building, there was no oil pan, and most of the couplings for the pistons were gone. And then I found out that a lot of the stuff was fucked up. but I got it working. I didn't even bother with suspension. You can have the shittiest suspension in this game, it'll still let you do the vehicle the way you want it. What was the... There was a couple really nice engines that I had. Yep, it was this one. Look how beautiful that is. Where the fuck? Maybe I don't have any anymore. I have one vehicle with a nice engine. Just one. And it's this one. Oh, I can't get over that. Guess that's going to be it for this episode. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. And don't forget to watch one of my previous, next, and related videos. And remember to follow me on Twitter and Facebook so you can get notified whenever I post a video. And I will see you guys in the next one.